What's going on, everyone? So we are not going to make this a 2-hour live stream because I promise I have to get back to work. Eileen, I'm not sure if you're still on, but thank you for popping on. If you did pop on, I appreciate you. So let's get this all settled in. So for those of you that have joined, I don't really listen. This is not a loop back tutorial. So if you are watching for a loop back tutorial, I can't help you with that. Maybe in the future. But I know that there are a ton of us, and I see that there's so far 10 people watching. I saw Alicia gave me some love. Eileen showed some love real quick. So thank you guys. For those of you guys that are watching, leave me some comments so I can know who's watching and interact with you guys. Obviously, you guys came on because I scheduled a super impromptu live. I put on there, if you've been thinking about buying Loopback, right? Bishop Donald Oliver, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate that. Yeah, buddy, Alicia, we live, baby. We live all day. I don't know why. Nervous, like as if I don't talk to you guys and I'm not like a super poster. I'm like posting mad random things. Still nervous. I guess that's a good thing because when you're nervous, you care, right? You're passionate about something. So yeah, that's that. But anyway, the reason why I decided to go live, and thank you for those of you guys that, jumped in as soon as you saw the notification, was because every day, every week, there is someone posting something about Loopback. I personally am not a paid subscriber. And you know what? I need to do a plug really quick because he's on. Alicia's on. If you guys have seen his shirt, I'm going to change so you guys can see. I did support him. I'm wearing one of his shirts, Pause, Pray, and Proceed. So please hook the boy up. I love the shirt. They are a little small, Alicio. I don't know if you sent me a women's small. I do wear men's small. If not, that's something to know. Because it is a preference. It's a little too tight, and I'm a little chunky, as you can see in the pictures. So I don't know if maybe it's a different shirt, or maybe add that in the comments, because I probably would have preferred a size medium. But again, show your boy some love. Pause, pray, proceed, because every day we are being tested, right? So that was a plug for my homeboy, Alicio. Oh, another plug. My intro scene. This intro scene I got from Bradley's. His page. This was I showed him support on his page as well. So that was a countdown timer. I didn't do anything with it because I am excited for Bradley's tutorial tomorrow and Friday. So if you have not signed up, make sure you sign up so we can get on that. But let me go back. Okay. The real reason why you're on here, right? The real reason why you guys are on here. Loopback. Have you been thinking about it? Do you know anything about it? People post about it. Are you using it? For those of you guys that are using it, I can't help you, unfortunately. But what I did do, because I've been thinking about it, and I know that there are some of us, because we've spoken about it, right? Like a lot of people don't want to pay $99 for this software that we may not use all the time. Personally, I don't necessarily need to use it right now because I got the Rodecaster, and the Rodecaster kind of takes care of some of that stuff for us, because you can put the USB-C in and it loops the audio automatically in. However, there may be those one or two times where if, let's say, I take my laptop to the actual office, or I take it upstairs and I can't take my Rodecaster Pro with me, I wanted to have Loopback in my arsenal for those times where the Rodecaster may not fit, or it may not be a part of it. But I didn't want to pay $100. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, we're spending so much money on all of our stuff. So what I decided to do is I reached out to Rogue Amoeba and I asked them if they'd be interested with a group buy. I told them that the Ecamm Live community has over 12,000, 16,000, one of the two, a bunch of members, right? Yes. He is the move. That's right. Good. So we have some people who are going to be on. I'll see you on. I'm actually going to try to get on both for Bradley's. Going back to the loopback. So, I managed to get us a group buy. So the reason why I wanted to do this live, and that's why I said it's actually going to be really quick, is because I wanted to, one, do a video to get practice, right? Because that's why we're here, to support ourselves and, to get some practice. And I wanted to interact with you guys a little bit to see who would be interested in the group buy. Pretty much the more people that are interested and the more people sign up, the bigger the discount. So I got us actually a 20% or 30%. I did talk to Sean, Doc Rocks, and he told me that Katie had done this before, but I know that when Frank posted it, I think last week, we had so many new members. So myself personally, I actually didn't take advantage of it. I know I spoke to my boy Israel. He had done the trial version, but he still hadn't taken advantage of it. And like I said, I've seen some posts where a lot of people they weren't trying to pay the $100. I know that maybe last month at some point, even Stephanie Lou had popped on to one of the comments and gave a recommendation for Sound Siphon, which in theory does the same exact thing. Sound Siphon does the same exact thing as Loopback, but it's half the price. It's $49 as opposed to $50. So anyway, with all of that being said, I reached out to Rogue Amoeba. I've been talking to them for the last couple of days, trying to figure out if that's something that they had an appetite for, what the pricing was and how exactly licensing would work. So what they said was that if we get 20 or more buyers, they can give us a 20% discount. So instead of paying $100, you would be paying $80. If we get 30 or more, and I think with as many people that have been on and with as many posts, we probably can get 30 people to join in on the group buy, and then 30 people gives us 30% off. So that's $70. I think $70 is definitely a much easier pill to swallow than 30, 20, $100. So I just wanted to get some feedback from you guys. I see that there's a handful of you guys watching, so leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. For those of you guys, if anybody's jumped on, or, for the people who are watching afterwards or whatever, Loopback audio software, right? So basically it makes it easy, not necessarily for Ecamm, but if you have your audio coming in from Ecamm, like the sound effects or whatever the case may be, and you want to send that sound out into, let's say, Zoom or whatever, Loopback kind of is that, solution for everything. It's $100. They do give you, I think, a 14-day free trial. And then after the 14-day free trial, they degrade the audio or you have to pay the $100. I reached out to their customer support. I did manage to get, let's see. So I got some comments here. Rob jumped on. Loopback is a must-have. He uses a Rodecaster, right? So that's the same thing. I use the Rodecaster, but I thought that if I can get it at a discount, I'm willing to pay for it instead of not paying for it, because you never know when you would need it. Like I have a MacBook Pro. I'm not stationary, so I would rather have it in my arsenal, in my software, for those times that I take the MacBook Pro with me and I don't need the Rodecaster, and I still can kind of loop back the audio and make it simple. So unfortunately, like I said, I know that there's a lot of you guys, especially the experienced Ecamm users who have been around for a while, already have loopback. Bishop Donald, he sprung for the bundle. So, I'm sorry. It's something I've done group buys with other organizations before. And like I said, just watching the posts over and over again, I decided to reach out to them to see. Alicio, so it is a one-time, and I've heard conflicting things. So it is a one-time you buy software, right? Like if you buy Final Cut Pro or whatever, it's not a subscription, definitely. So it's $100 first time. Now, if we do the group buy, if we get 20 of us, then we're going to get 20% off, and it's going to be $80, right? $20 off. If we get 30 of us to commit, then we get 30% off, and that comes out to $70. But it's a one-time thing. And so I'll talk a little bit about how it would work. So because I reached out to them and I did the licensing, it would pretty much be that, we can set up some sort of PayPal, because they would give me the licensing. So they would generate the group codes. They would let us know. But then what I asked them was, do I need to be the middleman 100%, or can whoever buys it reaches out? And they did say that they would issue the coupon codes. So basically they give us the coupon codes. It's just one big group buy. Right, Alicia, let's get 30 people. That's what I'm saying. So I figured, right, because I couldn't do just a post for that. Like, I had to create some excitement, see what it is, put it on here, right, and then get people to leave me some comments in the post below, reach out to me. But definitely, I think that for 30% off, if we get at least 30 people, now we can save $30, which is great. That's a decent amount of money. I would just have to kind of pay for it, and I'm willing to front the money, to get the licenses. But what happens is I would pay the 30, whatever it is, it comes out to a little bit over $2,000. You guys figure, $70, $70 at, let's say, at least 30. I would front the money, I would pay them, and they generate 30 license codes. And then, you pay me, I give you the license code, and then you register with Rogue Amoeba with your personal information, so that if you ever lose the license code or if you ever need customer support, I'm now out of it, right? As long as you register when you set up, I'm out of it, and then that license code belongs to you for life. So let's see, check with Ecamm about their news blast, place that special. I don't know, the name hasn't come through yet. It came as blank, so sorry. But I will definitely check, and I thought to send the message to, I just got some feedback today, so I'm going to send it out to customer service. I'm going to send it out to Frank, so we can kind of do a blast, because I think that definitely for the newer users, right, like myself included, because, it's little by little. So I signed up for the subscription for Ecamm. I had to get my gear and stuff in order, had to figure it out. So we had to, work on what was what. But I figured, why not share? The worst that can happen is, obviously, I'm not going to make a payment. I'm not going to do anything until we, get a commitment. We figure out that stuff. It can all done. Oh, thank you, Bishop. It came through as Oliver. I didn't know who that was. It's still not showing up. So everybody else is showing up. Oliver wasn't. So thank you for clarifying that. But like I said, I definitely, how long have I been on? Because I said it was going to be about 10 or 15 minutes. So I've been on for 14 minutes, guys. So I'll start one more time, because I do see I have some new people that jumped on. This was just to talk about a group buy that I organized for Loopback, because everybody is constantly talking about Loopback, right? We're talking about Loopback. you look at the posts, there's 3 to 4 posts a week, whether it's about how to use it, whether it's about pricing, it's about, how does it work, or if there's some loop back alternatives. And I think that was the biggest thing that prompted me, right? People asking for alternatives because some people just don't want to pay the $100. So what I figured was if I can generate some sort of group buy for us as a group, and they were gracious enough to say, yeah, if we get 20 people to sign up, they're going to give us 20% off. They'll issue 20 license codes. If we get 30 people or more, they'll give us 30% off, and they'll issue 30 or more, however many license codes we need. So that comes out to $70. So I'm definitely going to leave this here. I'll try to, share the post maybe at the end of the week or something like that. If you guys are already interested, I know Alicio said he's already interested. Let me know, because we're going to have to set up some sort of payment, because I have to pay for the amount of licenses. So either 20, 30, whatever it is, ahead of time. Then they'll issue the license codes afterwards. You pay me, I give you the license code, and then you register with Rogue Amoeba, and then that license code belongs to you for life. So we can do it through PayPal or something like that, maybe friends and family. I thought so too, Alicio. I thought that we would definitely get at least 30 people interested, right? Yvonne, yes, group buy, right? You're welcome. It really was simple. I mean, I guess for me, I'm in sales and I'm always trying to hustle, whether it's, getting sales in or how can I save some money. We spend so much money on all of this gear and software, right? I said, I need to save us some money somewhere. So, in all honesty, I didn't think to ask. And the reason why I didn't think to ask was because for me personally, it was selfish, I guess. I didn't really see a need for it. Reach out to me, Yvonne, or Ivan. I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, so I apologize. It's either Ivan or Yvonne. You throw some Spanish mix on it, or Ivan. Okay, my bad. So I was just doing it with the Latina mix. That's all. But if so, reach out to me, Ivan. Send me a message, and I can maybe get us to a group email with the sales support specialist that spoke to me and offered the group buy for the loop back, to see if other people are interested in the additional bundle, what that pricing would be. And I can maybe do another live or just do a post and then ask the team. So we're getting some feedback on the bundle, right? Bishop said go for the bundle. Magics. So let's see. Let's put some of these comments on here. Remix. All right, you guys got to give me some information in the comments, because I'm sure I'm not the only rookie that doesn't know what's the value, right? What's the value in the whole bundle? Why would I want the whole bundle? Like, what else is included? Especially, like I said, for somebody like me, I got you. For somebody like me, right, that I have the Roadcaster, it may not be worthwhile. Right, exactly. Alicia was like, listen, what does that bundle come with? So let us know, put some comments. I'll try to stay on for a little bit longer. You guys are not going to suck me into a 2-hour live. Not happening. But while I'm waiting for maybe Bishop, if you can tell us, if you're still on, if you can tell us what the bundle is for. Who else? I thought someone else. Magics, you're interested, so send me a direct message. I'm not sure how much you caught, but like I said, 20% off for 20 people or more, 30% off for 30 people or more. It is a group buy. I would have to pay for the licensing up front, so I would have to front the money. So we would figure out something through PayPal. I would probably say PayPal friends and family, so we don't have to worry about fees or anything like that. Maybe Zelle, Cash App, something that's secure. Obviously, if you guys are in this group, I know that you're not going to stick me for money, so we don't have to worry about that. I would hope that you won't stick me for money. So even if we do Zelle or Cash or something, but you get me the money, and then, I get you the licenses that way. So I got some new comments coming in. Let's see, what do we have? And I want to give some more plugs. All right. Ivan did some research, so I'm going to put your comments on the screen. Let's see. Podcast bundle license keys. Save over, if I can read, save over $50 when you purchase our powerful podcasting package of audio. Let me get that back on the screen. Powerful podcasting package of audio, hijack, loopback, Farajo, and Fission. Okay, so listen. The guy was really quick with responding back to me. Obviously, I wanted to create this live because I wanted to get some interest. I wanted to put it on here. Obviously, the people that are going to watch afterwards, they'll see our commentary about the bundle versus the just loop back. So if you guys are not on the live and you're watching the replay, leave me a message or leave comments in the video, the stream itself, to let me know if you'd be interested in either or. And in the interim, once I'm done this evening, I'll reach back out to customer support and I'll ask them if they can offer the same type of promo or what the pricing would be for the bundle versus loopback, and what the discount code / group buy would be, because you're right, if it's, you can save $50 depending on how much it is and how much of a discount, it might be worthwhile at that point just to maybe do a bundle. So I'll follow up on that definitely for the group. The biggest thing, definitely. Okay, so PayPal works. Yeah, like I said, we can do friends and family because then I think it's fees for one of us. And if I'm paying for it, I don't want to have to charge you more than, let's say if it's $70, I just want to take $70 from you. And if we don't do it the right way, I won't receive the full 70. So we'll figure out how I make sure. I just want to get what I put in because like I said, it's going to be one big group buy. I put the money, I pay for it up front, the bulk of the money, and then we just do the licensing. I give it back. So bundle. So the bundle, I'm assuming this is Oscar because this is coming up, right? There's no comments or anything like that. Doing some research, might be interested, right? So the bundle 175. So at that point, if we can get 30% off, and pull up my calculator. I'm just a banker. I don't know how to do the math. I just want to get you guys. So let's look at the numbers. So if the bundle is 175, if that, let's say they give us the same discount, 175 at 20 people, 20%, that comes out to $140. So now you're getting how many apps, right? You're getting, thank you, Bishop. You're getting, I think they listed like 4 or 5 different apps, right? So if you get 4 or 5 different apps, and if we can get, that's at 20% off $140. If it's 175 and they give us, let's say, the same group buy, 175 minus 30%. And this is speculation, guys, because I didn't ask them about the group buy. So I got to ask them, right? But if, let's say, they offer the same type of coupon codes for 175 minus 30%, then that's 122. That's even better, right? Because again, we mentioned, and I'll go back to that comment. Where are we? Because Ivan helped us out. Podcasting bundle license keys, you save over $50 when you purchase. So it is Audio Hijack, Loopback, Farajo, and Fission. So you get a good amount of AU. What's up, my homeboy? Lemuel, what's going on? You missed. You late? Do you have Loopback? Let me know if you have Loopback. Do you have Loopback individually, or do you have the package? I got a group buy, just a short and narrow. I got a group buy. I reached out to Rogue Amoeba customer support. I told them that Ecamm is awesome. A lot of people don't want to pay the $100. What can they do for a group buy? They basically said, you get 20 people, we'll give you 20% off. You get 30 people, we'll give you 30% off. That was for Loopback, and just the gang in the group started asking about the bundle. I didn't ask about the bundle because I didn't know if it was worthwhile, so I'm going to follow up, ask about the bundle, see if we can get the same coupon codes. So Lem, do you have Loopback? Is that something you'd be interested in? Do you have the whole bundle? What do you think? Let me know. So I agree, Bishop. I agree. Thank you for being active. I appreciate that. When you have active, engaged groups, that always makes your live so much more fun. So thank you, Bishop, for the support. I appreciate that. But I agree, right? So consider using Zelle. Again, we're talking about the group, Ecamm members, especially for, people that interact with us live. Obviously I know Alicio, I know Lemuel, things like that. So people that I know, I can do Zelle. There's no fees, right? So Zelle, it's direct. I get it. It's instant, right? No fees or anything like that. Lem, it might be worthwhile. Nope, never needed it. That's how I thought, because I have a Roadcaster. I don't need it. But if I can get it at a good discount, because is that one time, Lem, what you missed is that one time, especially for somebody like you, you do photography or whatever the case may be. Once let's say COVID is done. Yeah, now you're a streamer, right? You're online, you're doing all this thing. If you go back, to the congregation, you have your laptop, but you didn't decide to bring the Roadcaster. Now you need a way to get all your stuff in, or whatever the case may be. You're like, oh my God, I needed Loopback. That one time, what is it? Murphy's Law? That one time you don't need it, or you do need it, you don't have it. So if I can get it for us with a discount, why not? I ain't giving away money. Listen, I know you're not talking. What was your live about the other day, Lem? How much is your camera? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Because I've had my Sony A5100 for almost 10 years, so I have gotten more than enough return on my investment for my little $750 camera back in the day of what it was. Ain't your camera like $2,000? I know you're not talking. And then your lenses, bruh. Um, but we'll figure it out. We're running on 25 minutes. I promised that this live was not going to be no more than 10 or 15 minutes. You guys are sucking me in. You guys did this to let me. Bishop is laughing. You know, see, Bishop, you played into it. You played into this already going over my 10-minute, my 15-minute limit. Let me see. Let's see, like pens for nurses. Right, like those things, no. Well, listen, I used to work for TD Bank, and those pens, everybody used to go in and steal the bucket of pens. For those of you guys that there are TD Banks around you, they go in and steal the bucket of pens. Yeah, exactly that. So what I will do, you guys probably got, if we don't start any more interaction, you probably have 5 more minutes from me because I do have to get back to my mortgage business and closing some loans and making some money there. No, Bishop, no. He said go for the 2-hour live. I think my fiance got home. I'm not sure. Look, ha ha ha. Yes. No. But okay, so you got about five-ish more minutes from me. I do want to show you guys some cool things since I have you on here. Let's do some plugs because we show love, and that's what we do, right? We show the community love. We support the people who support us, the people who are constantly contributing. I did tell you, Lemuel, I saw your portfolio. So for those of you guys that don't know, Lemuel does photography. That's like his real job. Check out his portfolio, his work. I was super impressed. So for those of you guys that do know me a little bit, I am engaged. We are planning on getting married, God willing, next year. We need a photographer. Lemuel lives 15 minutes away from us, so I do have to talk to you about pricing, but I was super impressed with your portfolio, so I think I'm gonna hook you up there. So let me see. Lem is in, let's see. Bishop said, here we go. Is this how you just dragged me into this? Hold on. I think I need to reevaluate my me getting into this whole thing, because this is how these things turn into 2 hours, right? Guys, all right. Lem, the reason why I started saying that is because that's how I definitely want to support you in your business. We're going to have coffee because, like I said, we just found out that we live over the bridge from one another. We literally live probably 15 to 20 minutes away from one another. So once it's safe, I want to have some coffee and chop it up. I have a conversation with you, right? Yeah, whatever. Only because you got that good looking portfolio. Let's do some more plugs. So some of you guys were on from the very beginning. Yeah, you guys are bad news. Definitely bad news. I did show Bradley some love. This is his countdown timer. This is on Bradley's webpage. And I probably should be a better plug because I don't have his website up. So Bradley, I know you're not on yet, but you're going to see this. And I'm sorry. I'm giving you a plug. I should have been better prepared. I apologize. This countdown timer is you can find on Bradley's page. I did pay 25. Yes, Anselm, where you been? I'm mad at you. You're late. Why you showed up late? You're punished. Now you have to wait for all the goody information. But so countdown timer, you can find it on Bradley's webpage. I will go back in the comments and I'll put notes. But you know, how can we support each other and our businesses and the community as much as possible? How can we give back? So I did buy this timer from Bradley. He has different ones. You can edit this. I actually did this last minute because I am a master procrastinator, guys. That is what I do. I work well under pressure. I procrastinate. No, I think I need to see. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so let's go back. Hold on. Let me do some things for y'all. GoPro. This is a super old. Felicia, where you at? GoPro Hero 3. Again, so for me, and it goes back to kind of what Lemuel had posted, and I see myself falling down the rabbit hole. We're not going to do this. We are not going to fall down the rabbit hole. No, no. We're not falling down the rabbit hole. Um, I'm Anselm. I'm gonna give you a recap, but I'm not starting over. You guys are bad for business, super bad for business. Okay, so GoPro angle. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Not as good quality, right? Let's compare. Not as good quality as my Sony A5100. Oh, look, the background is totally different. We'll leave it. We'll have some fun. Hey, what's going on? Cheers from a distance. Right? You can definitely tell the quality on a DSLR. Nothing can compete a DSLR, even if it's a 10-year-old DSLR, right? Like this one. But my GoPro, it's good for a second camera angle. Guys, I had that buried in one of my drawers, my New York accent drawers era sandwich coffee. And so it has HDMI out. I had, you know how we're always doing posts and talking about the $25 cheap card, or should I get the Elgato card, right? I had a $25 HDMI capture card from Amazon just laying around. So what did I do? Connected it to my MacBook Pro. I had extra mini HDMI cables, so I popped it on there. I have it on a clamp, and that's giving you guys, this is what my studio really looks like. And then you can't connect it USB. It's weird with powering it, but they do sell a dummy battery. I'll try to put links back. Lem, when you grow up, you want to be just like me. Shut up. Whatever. Coming from the professional photographer. Whatever, dude. Okay. Let me see. Yes, it's all about experimenting. Yes. We're not going down this rabbit hole, you guys. But I did want to show you guys some things for real. Hold on. So Anselm, let me see. Anselm, looks like there's a serious comment here. On second thought, last time, hold on, let me move this over a little bit. I went out, ordered a Podcaster, a Rodecaster Pro. Do not start over. I need to feed my wife next month. Yes, right, exactly. Can't spend no more money. I swear. Okay, this is what I want to. You guys probably can hear my dog, right? He said this is everything. Good. I'm glad I can be entertaining for you guys. So I'm sure you guys can hear my dogs. Hold on, watch. Oh, maybe I heard things. I thought I heard my fiance come home. Unless she's walking around the house somewhere. I'm going to get in trouble, y'all. But that's okay. That's all right. So let's go back because I got sidetracked. And I know that's what you guys wanted to do. So let's see. What are we doing here? Let's go back. Okay. Hi, we're back. GoPro 3, that's what that angle was that you saw, right? GoPro Hero 3, super old, making use of an additional camera angle that I just had laying around, right, to help you guys back out. Call me ignorant. BTS, what's that? What am I missing? Because BTS, the nerd in me thinks that it's back to school. So, what? Why are you groupie? I like that. Well, listen, we're each other's groupies, yes. But explain to me, what's the BTS? While I wait for Lem to explain to me what the BTS is, I bought a dummy battery that works flawlessly. So I have it connected through 5-volt USB power. Oh, behind the scenes. I feel like such a dork. Thank you. I don't think I would have ever figured that out, probably because I'm still new to this live thing. So I'm going to not be so hard on myself, but I do feel like a dork that I didn't know what BTS was behind the scenes. Back to school. That's what I thought it was because I'm such a nerd because I love school. Like, that's the first thing I thought of. So nerdy. Let me go back. Let me get my scenes right because you guys are bad. Let's go here. Let's get this all right. When we're going on 35 minutes, I'm watching this countdown, y'all. This was supposed to be 10 to 15 minutes. Anselm, this is for you. You better be paying attention. This live was just supposed to be about the group buy that I organized for Loopback. I organized a group buy for loop back for those of us that were too frugal or didn't think that there was enough value with spending $100. A lot of people look for alternatives. And so all I did was just reach out to Rogue Amoeba customer support. I told them about the wonderful Ecamm community. I asked them if they'd be interested in entertaining a group buy and what could they offer. And basically what they said was if we can get 20 purchasers between, so 20 and 29, they would give us 20% off. So loopback would then be $80. If I were to get 30 or more borrowers, I'm thinking about work because I have to go back to work. See, I'm thinking about borrowers, mortgages, guys. No. And then where is Diana Gladney? Because this is why she falls into her 2 hours. Somebody tag Diana, please, because I'm always gigging on her because she always says that it's going to be a 30-minute live. And I always log in at the end and it's always like on 2.5 hours. And I'm always bothering her. This is why, because of people like you guys. This is exactly what happens. Okay. Okay. Told you guys about the GoPro. So, I did want to talk about that because Lem did talk about, right? He created a great post just getting you guys, encouraging everyone that we should just start, right? It's all about starting. It's all about, evaluating yourself, what you have to offer. Don't evaluate your equipment or anything like that. Just getting yourself out there. Let's do this BTS. Now that I'm a nerd, I can use this, right? I'll give you guys a little bit behind the scenes. What did I start off with? I did start off with the green screen because I did. So we'll do some real BTS, right? Guys, this is it. This is my dining room. I turned my dining room into my office, right? And behind me, if you look, when she's actually at a building today. But normally my fiance sits when we work. We both work from home. That's her desk, right? That's her desk. And I'm a loud Puerto Rican from New York, from Brooklyn. And when I talk on the phone, you guys can tell I get excited, right? And so I'm so loud and it drives her crazy, right? So, we have a hard time with really, if we're both on Zoom calls or we're both on WebEx calls, we needed some privacy. We needed to figure some things out. So what did I start off with? So for the Zoom calls, right? Because I don't have a private office, how can I get a good background? How can I give myself some privacy, make myself look a little professional? Green screen. How can I make myself look professional, right? Diana, yes, you're being Diana. We need to tag her. Somebody else tag her. We need to get her on. But let's go back to the scenes because I'm gonna make sure that I stay on track here, right? What did I start off with? I did not have this fancy Rodecaster Pro. I had a Blue Yeti mic. There were some things that I already had, right? Like I already had my office set up because I've actually been able to work from home for the last 2 to 3 years as a mortgage officer. So as a mortgage officer, I, worked from home. So my office setup per se was already done. So that I had that as an advantage. I do love taking pictures. So I already had my Sony A51 camera. You can see it right there, right? I had my Sony A51 and some lenses in the mix because a passion of mine was I love to travel and I love to take, memories when I travel, right? So I had that in the mix. What did I need to do? I had to get obviously an HDMI capture card. What else? So I'm trying to think of what else I had. Right. Where's Sean? Sean, I know, and I felt bad because he was doing a DJ live. So I felt bad with the timing, but this was super impromptu. But I know he'll be proud of me. And I know when you watch the replay, you're going to laugh at everybody egging me on that I'm already at 38 minutes. And I said 10 to 15 minutes. But I didn't have the Rodecaster Pro. I had a Blue Yeti. I had my Sony camera already. I had my GoPro that I just started using this weekend, right? I actually had that in a drawer that was just wasting away. I had some extra cables, repurposed it, and now I can give you guys some behind the scenes, right? Bishop, I'm glad I can make you happy. Good, bring you some joy. He said he needed this in his life. That is, I'm gonna go to sleep feeling really good. Thank you for that. So going back to Lem's post, because you guys are sucking me in. I'm getting sucked in. Anslow. With comments just like this, show you did have something to do with it. You did. You're going to take accountability, and I will find a reason why. I'm sorry. Miguel, good. See, keep me on track, Miguel. Miguel, stay here. Please, can you be my moderator? Can you be kind of like my bodyguard? Because these clowns, Bishop, I mean that with no offense, Bishop. I'm sorry. I feel. God, please forgive me. Bishop, you are not a clown. These gentlemen here, except for Lem, he's a clown. Where's Anselm? Clown, right? They're trying to egg me on. This was supposed to be a 10 to 15 minute live, and now I am going on 40 minutes as of right now. Okay? Thank you, my good sir. Thank you. You appreciated that comment, Bishop? Did you like that comment? I bet you did. Now I'm afraid God is going to strike me down. You better send some blessings my way. So back to why we're doing this behind the scenes. You know, Lem has been preaching and has been throwing some blessings our way, right, with comments on the page. And one of the things that resonated with me a lot was just starting and posting content. And just not being so hard on yourself and not gauging the what you have, right? Not gauging and just putting yourself out there. So for me, what was important to me was I said, okay, I know that I have something that I can interact with people. I love to help people. Like I love to coach people, right? I didn't have all of this cool stuff. I did get it very quickly, so that's probably even bad on my part. I shouldn't have gone as quickly as I did, but it wasn't all instantaneous. I didn't have a fancy Rodecaster Pro. I didn't have this Lewitt 240 Pro mic. I didn't have this Yeti Compass arm. I didn't have my Elgato key light, right? So what I did was I started with my Sony A5100. You can see it there. I did have my Sony A5100. I did have my desk set up. I started with a Blue Yeti mic, and a lot of my stuff, guys, I actually was cautious, and I got it from Facebook Marketplace, right? So I started doing research. I realized that I needed an HDMI capture card. So what did I do? I started looking for HDMI capture card. I didn't get an Elgato. I got another competitor for gamers. It's called AverMedia Live, 4K. Pass through. It's basically the same thing, just a different brand from Elgato. I talked the kid down to $75. This goes brand new for $140 from Best Buy. I got it used and it was 10 minutes away, the next town over. $75 I paid the kid. So used there, that's how I get my great quality, right? I'll show you guys my Elgato, my 15 key. I got that from Facebook Marketplace. Another $70 and this goes, what does this go? This Stream Deck, the 15 keys, another $150. I talked the guy, and this guy was maybe 20 minutes away, so 3 or 4 towns over. $75 I paid for this. So $70 I talked them down. So that's that. The Blue Yeti, it was brand new in the box. I got the blackout version, Blue Yeti. I started with that as a USB mic. Again, Facebook Marketplace. We met halfway. So he was down the shore, 40 minutes away. We met 20 minutes each way. Be careful, guys. Don't go meeting strange people. Don't be like India, meeting strange people off of the internet. How about I preface that? I'm telling you guys, I'm meeting all these random people on the internet. Be safe. Have some common sense. Do it during the day. Meet in a public place like a Wawa, your local gas station. I met somebody at the actual precinct, the local police precinct. So I have some common sense. I'm not telling you guys to meet somebody at like 8 o'clock at night and don't go to the ghetto because you're getting a deal that's too good to be true. I'm putting a disclaimer on that. Do not do that, because then I don't want videos popping up. Well, India told me to go to Facebook Marketplace, and this deal was too good to be true, and I went to the ghetto at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they robbed me blind. It's all India's fault. Don't do that. So I got some good questions. Let's see. We got some comments. Anselm, on the screen layout, Facebook and Rodecaster software on one screen, Ecamm on the other. So I have 2 monitors. Is that what you're referring to? Yes, that's what you're referring to. Let me move this over. I have 2 monitors. So this is one, they're 2 LG 4K 27-inch monitors. I got you guys laughing with that roaming around the hood because you know it's true, right, Israel? You know it's true. Like, don't go to the hood at 1 o'clock in the morning for something that's too good to be true. Like, hello. So, yes, exactly. We're hagglers. You're probably a salesperson at heart because that's what we do. We haggle people, right? So Anselm, I'm going to take your question seriously because you're trying to keep me reeled in. Miguel, I don't know what happened. You were supposed to have my back, and then I don't know. Bishop, thank you for sending blessings my way. I need them. Yes. So I have two monitors, two 27-inch 4K monitors. And so what you're seeing over here, because I had loaded, because I'm a nerd and I'm trying to be a jack of all trades, and that's either good or not good. But I actually created that in Logic Pro. These are some beats that I created in Logic Pro to try to get my own copyright-free music, right, for an intro and outro and things like that. So I was actually putting this song on the Rodecaster Pro right before, because like I said, I am a master procrastinator and I do everything last minute. So I did that right as the live was starting, actually. I was loading it up. That's why you see that on there, Anselm. Let's see. Let me lower this. I'll keep that for a little bit as a backdrop for you guys. What do we got? I'm just going to go through my comments because I know you guys are trying to keep me distracted. We are at 45 minutes and 33 seconds. I can't believe this happened. 15 minutes, guys. 10 to 15 minutes. Yes, Alicio's here. Alicio's back yet to cook dinner. ¿Qué tú estás cocinando? What you eating? What you cooking for dinner tonight? I gotta cook dinner. I don't know if my fiance's home. Guys, I'm gonna get pow. I need to make sure. I gotta go to work. This is my work email. Let's see, what do we got? I got some missed calls. I got some missed text. This one. Missed calls. Missed text messages. I got some things. I got to get back to work because y'all are going to get me in trouble. I am going to recap because Jay, I know that you came on late. Miguel, I think you might have caught it. The purpose of the live was to talk about Loopback. I did want to give some plugs to some people. Lemuel, I gave you some plugs. I talked you up. Thank you for showing so much support to the community. I appreciate you. I organized a group back by. See you later, my friend Miguel. Have a good day. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for interacting. Appreciate you. Organize a group buy, 20 to 30% off. So if you're interested, let me know. Leave me some comments. We'll figure that out. I did want to give some plugs for those of you guys. I'm sure you've seen Alicio has thrown some posts on the page and stuff. I'm showing him some support. Jay, you know that's true, right? I gotta go to work, picked up the phone. Yep, because I have, right, work emails, work text messages. I mean, I'm responsible. I'm gonna get to my clients. I promise you I am gonna get to my clients, but you guys can be like a form of my clients, right? I gotta show love all over the place. So, oh yeah, exactly, right. That's Miguel. Miguel was saying he was really trying to help me out. I know. I need to get off the phone. 47 minutes. Oh, my God. Plugs. I'm going to give some plugs. I'm going to do my due diligence and give back to the community. So this shirt, pause, pray, proceed. If I can get right in the angle, right? We'll do the back to scenes. You can see it a little bit better. Pause, pray, proceed. That's my homeboy Alicio's shirt. He has different colors. Show him some love. I don't know if you still have the coupon code up. He did give a coupon code, so I ordered it and it came super fast. It came in like 2 days. It came super quick. So thank you for the fast shipping. I appreciate that. And then I also showed Bradley some love. This countdown timer itself, is from Bradley's website. And I know for those of you guys, I'm sure the majority of you guys or a lot of you guys have already signed up for Bradley's tutorials that he's going to be doing live on Zoom tomorrow and on Friday. I actually plan on, and this is why I have to get back to work because I want to have my schedule cleared because I want to attend both of his sessions for practice, right? He's being gracious enough that if you pay once, you can attend both sessions. So I figured why not attend one session, learn, and then come back for the second session and then practice and maybe do some different things, different colors and things like that. So if you have not signed up for Bradley's sessions and workshops, please sign up for his stuff. Show him some love. If you can't make it tomorrow, you can still sign up and pay because he'll give you the replay. These are not paid plugs. I am a firm supporter in you give back every way that you can, and it's going to come back to you twofold, right? So this is my way of Bradley has helped me, Alicio has helped me, Lemuel has helped me, Sean has helped me, right? I've gotten so much help from different people, even if it's just from conversations and making me laugh. If you make me laugh, you've helped me, and I want to help you. So if you can't make it tomorrow, support Bradley, go to his webpage, and there you go. So let me go back. Let me change this scene real quick. This is Alicio's website, so check it out. For the yeah, you met Lem. Yes, I downloaded the so Apple, listen, if you're still on, right? David, what did you call yourself? A hustler, right? We're a haggler. You called yourself a haggler. Where is it? I'm going to go back. Facebook Marketplace for us hagglers, right? So if you go to the Apple Education Store, yeah, I did this on Logic Pro. It's a 21-minute track, but different beats. I was messing around with things like that. And I figured, why not? Why would I go and get something for free? Let me do my own beats, right? Listen, when we're doing stuff, it's a representation of us, right? So I'm trying to pour my heart and soul into it and show a true representation of me. So yes. So we got some, I'll lower this a little bit, but that is a track that I did in Logic Pro, going back to being hagglers and hustlers and people who trying to save money. Apple Education Store discount. They have an Apple Education promo. You do not need to show proof that you are in school. You just have to actually go to you guys can hear the dogs in the background. This is what happens when you're live and share a dining room for an office. Apple Education Store discount. You can actually get the bundle, Logic Pro, Final Cut Pro, Motion, Compressor. I feel like there's 5 apps. I don't know the name of the 5th app. But for $199 through the Apple Education discount. So Lem wants to hear it. I will replay. I'll bring it up a little bit because it's a 21-minute track. I've had it playing down in the background. Let's see. So now it's off. That's the intro. Yes, the education bundle. So I got it, and you can pay online, and they email it to you in like a day. The Apple Education discount, $199 for Apple for the bundle. You get Final Cut Pro, you get Logic Pro, you get Compressor, you get Motion, and there's a 5th app, and it's obviously an app I don't use that it's not popular. But for Final Cut Pro, guys, is $199 or $299 alone outside of the Apple Education discount. And you can make your own stuff through GarageBand. It's free, right? I know that I was going to pay for for Final Cut Pro, and so because I'm a haggler and I'm always looking for a deal, because why not get what we can get, right? I found out, and like I said, you don't have to show any sort of proof that you are in school or anything like that. You just go to the Apple Education discount store, you sign up, and I got the bundle for $199. And so we started talking about that because the track that is playing in the background, I did on my own through Logic Pro. So, make your own stuff, right? Have a good time. Yes, a good deal. 6 love language. I agree, right? There's 5 love languages, but for us hustlers, you are a hustler at heart, Miguel. You are a hustler. I want a good deal. My fiance knows. She will come to me because I will look for a coupon. I will tell her, listen, Macy's Friends and Family for the holidays, 30% off. It just passed, so you might have missed out. Wait for Black Friday if you're signing up for stuff. And hustler at heart, this is why I got us the group buy, right? Because why would I pay $100 when I'm a part of a community like this that I know a lot of us are interested? Israel, if he's still on, I know I spoke to Israel 2 weeks ago, and he had the trial version of Loopback, but still hadn't subscribed, and paid for the one-time fee of Loopback because it's $100. And so the hustler in me, because I know how group buys work and I know that we're an interactive group, I reached out to Rogue Amoeba and I said, listen, Ecamm community, we have over 12,000, 16,000 members. There's a lot of us that, have heard about Loopback, but we haven't decided to spring for it yet. What can you offer us? And Loopback was gracious enough to offer us a either 20% off discount for 20 people or more. I know that Lem and Alicio, there was someone on earlier, Magix was on. So if we can get 30 people or more, then we can get 30% off for Loopback. That brings the Loopback special down to $70 for the group buy. Yeah, brother. Miguel, I've never seen you before. You got to make sure you jump on. And this is my second live on the community, so that might be why. But you got to comment more often. We got a lot in common. So on that Macy's order, he's a hustler at heart. 2 overcoats on that Macy's deal for less than half the cost of one. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. And did you hear my Brooklyn accent just now? What are you talking about? Forget about it. Forget about it. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Tara Lynn. Thank you for joining in. You're interested, so you obviously just heard the reason why. Lemuel, if you are on, Bishop, I haven't seen you comment, so Bishop might have jumped off. He dragged me in. Lemuel jumped on. The reason why I did this live, and hold on, we're gonna congratulate you, Miguel. You've only been here a week. You seem like you're good fun. I've only been here since August. The Ecamm community welcomes you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for interacting. You fit right at home, my friend. You fit right at home. Brownsville, brother. I'm from Canarsie, born and raised, Brooklyn, all day, every day. So you see, I can get very proper and I can enunciate and I can, this is my mortgage voice. When I'm selling a mortgage, I talk to first-time home buyers and I make sure I get my posture correct. And then when we talk about Brooklyn, we talk about New York, I be like, hey, yo, what up? Oh, Bishop. Lemuel. Yeah, see, I love this. New York in the house. Lemuel is just waiting for an opportunity to tell everybody that he's from Shaolin. Shaolin. You heard? Now I'm a Jersey girl. I live in New Jersey. I live in Middlesex County. I actually live 15 minutes away from Lemuel, but I still got that Brooklyn in my heart. I am a New Yorker. You guys know, for those of you guys that are from New York, listen, all day, all day. Okay. We're going to get back into, and real estate. We were meant to cross paths. I've been talking to people about how God works in mysterious ways and how he puts, people in people's paths for different reasons. And I feel like a lot of the community, for me personally, with Bradley and Doc and Lem and Alicio and a lot of you guys, Felicia, definitely have been put in my path for a reason. So I'm grateful to God for that. Because, this is an important time in my life. I feel like I'm growing and you guys are going to help me, right? You guys are going to be a part of my journey. So thank you. And so now Miguel is telling me that he's in Real Estate Connect. Let's connect because we need to talk because I can do mortgages and shameless plug. I can do mortgages. So for my friends, Bishop, I'm a mortgage officer. I do any type of mortgages. And South Carolina, incidentally, happens to be one of the states that I can do mortgages in. So here's a shameless plug for India Delgado. I am a mortgage expert in the industry. I'm bilingual. I speak Spanish. I'm fluent. I can read, write, and speak in Spanish. And I do mortgages in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and Florida. So for those of you that either need mortgage advice, I know Carlos was on earlier, he's a mortgage expert, or need a mortgage, please reach out to me. I'll be more than glad to help. Shameless plug over. So I guess that was kind of working. So you guys got a few more minutes from me. Let me go back. Tara Lynn said she's interested. Let's see, loop back. Ben, you're interested, so I'm gonna go back and talk about the purpose of what this was on. Travell, great content, listening, Nassau, Bahamas. And I love how we are so diverse. On my first live 2 weeks ago, we had somebody from Taiwan. We had somebody from, I believe it was South Africa. And there was someone else, I forget from where. So that is just amazing. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the compliments. That means so much to me. Okay. Ben, you needed to be on from the beginning because Ben, my new best friend, Ben Miguel, you got fired from being my moderator, unfortunately, but we can do business other ways. I'm on for 59 minutes, and the purpose of this live was to talk to my community about a group buy that I organized for you guys, and myself included, because I have not paid for Loopback yet. I reached out to the Loopback customer support. I reached out to the customer support and I said, hey, a lot of us want Loopback. A lot of us do not want to pay full price. What can you do for me? And customer support said, we got you. The more people you get us, the bigger the discount. So this is where we're at. I'm sharing the information. I wanted to see how many people we can get signed up, because ideally, if we can get 30 people signed up, they're going to give us a 30% discount code. So Loopback is normally $99. They'll give us 30% off. That comes out to be $70. The catch in how it works is that I do have to pay for it up front, like a one-time bundle, because they're going to issue 30 license codes. So what's going to happen is, I pay, let's say for 30, 35, whatever it is, license codes. You would give me the money. So obviously, I'm a hustler, but y'all already know I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not dumb and naive. I'm not going to get got for the money, right? We'll figure it out, whether it's through Zelle, PayPal, whatever the case may be. But what happens is they give me the license codes. I issue the license code to you once you make payment, and then you register with your personal information through Loopback. So then that license code belongs to you. I'm now removed as the middleman. And if you lose your license code or if you need customer support, I'm no longer a part of it. So for me, it was just because I organized the group buy. Chris Wood. Chris, what's going on? How long have you been on? Guys, I have to get back to work. And we have new people who joined on. Lemuel, yes, it's an hour and 55 seconds. But this is good. I made some new friends. Thank you for those of you guys that have been joining on. So Chris, you heard you're in for 30% off. Great program. Eric, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I appreciate that. We love having fun, right? Chris, are you on for 2 minutes? Is that it? Because we need to go right. Bye. I need to go. No, Bishop. You are a man of God, Bishop. You are a man of God. I expected more from you. You are supposed to encourage your sister and your daughter of God for me to get back to work, because I now have, well, listen, I got some emails that have been approved from underwriting. So that's good. I got loans closing. Hey, do the happy dance. But I have some emails that have been coming through. I have some text messages. I got some text messages on both my phones. And you guys are encouraging me. Marga, my friend Marga. ¿Cómo está, amiga? How are you? Loopback makes a great Christmas gifts. See all the blessings come in the room. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for those of you guys, although you are encouraging me to go longer than my 10 to 15 minutes. What was I thinking? 10 to 15 minutes have turned into an hour and 2 minutes and counting as of right now. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Thank you for showing love. So, what mic? Because Ben wants to stick to business. Ben, I like you. Every time I do a live, I'm going to ask you to be my moderator. Keep me on track. Because these other clowns in the room, 15 minutes turned into an hour and 2 minutes. Next week, same time, same place. So, for those of us, we're streamers, right? They say you got to get consistent. You got to get some content. What is today? Today is Wednesday. That's a possibility, Miguel, and it seems like I'm getting a lot of good feedback. So maybe same time, same place, and I will block it off and I won't have to expect to work. So, all right, I'll think about that. Ben, I'm just reading through the comments, guys. Ben, he'll let me go after. You're going to let me go? Will everybody else let me go? So this microphone, is the Lewitt 240 Pro. They have it in white. They have it in black. Let's see. And you jumped on a little late, so we're going to do some BTS because now I'm a nerd. We're going to do some BTS. And for those of you guys that don't know what BTS is, that stands for behind the scenes, not back to school. Take it from the professional, right? Let's do some BTS. Yes, we will talk some more about loopback. I just wanted to show Ben because he's trying to keep me on track. Miguel, you got fired for that. So Lewitt 240 Pro in white with the white shock mount. This is actually the Lewitt shock mount there. This is, sorry guys, pop filter, right? It's magnetic, so a lot of people love that. Let's go back here. So that's the Lewitt 240 Pro. I have it connected through my Rodecaster Pro XLR. I bought it, I'll be honest with you, I bought it because I figured if I was going to be, you know, doing videos, I wanted to have an attention grabber. So that's why I got the white. You can get it in black, but the microphone I think sounds amazing. The reason I did my very first live was because I was comparing the Shure MV7. The Shure MV7 does great with USB, but I didn't need a USB mic. I wanted an XLR mic to take advantage of my fancy Rodecaster Pro, right? And I was disappointed to buy a dynamic. So this is a condenser microphone. I thought the dynamic Shure MV7, you know, everybody talks about the SM7B. I thought it was going to be comparable. And for XLR, and if you do some real research and you see behind the hype, it's great for USB because of the app. But if you've already stepped up your game to an interface, whether it's a Focusrite, whether it's a Rodecaster or some other interface using XLR, the Shure MV7 is not as impressive as a lot of people, I guess, were anticipating and have been hoping. So I am super happy with my Lewitt 240 in white. I think it's an attention getter. It caught your attention, so it served its purpose. Let's see. So, Miguel, bye, India. Now you're trying to stick on it. Yeah, too late. Too late, Miguel. Too late. Fast back to school pivot. You like that, Marga? So, loop back, Miguel. I cannot help you with the software itself because I don't know, because I've been frugal. I haven't paid for it. I didn't want to pay for Loopback, but that's what prompted me to do this live that I've been going an hour and 6 minutes for. Because I reached out to customer support and I told them I don't want to pay full price. I know a community that'll do a group buy. What can you do for us? So the Brooklyn came out at me, right? The hustler, the Italian came out for me, the wise guy, and said, what can you do for me? How much money can you save? I'm going to bring you some customers. So what are you going to do for us, right? And they said, okay, India, we can do something for you. I'm going to stop that. I don't think that Italian accent works well for me. I'll stick to my Brooklyn, I don't want to say ghetto accent, but you know, I'm from the hood. I need a roundaway girl. Yeah, that's me. And they gave us, if we do 30 people, so we need 30 people. So I think right now we probably were at, and a lot of you guys, I'm making you guys laugh. That's good. I'm glad I'm making you guys laugh because that is what I love to do. I love to interact with people. I love to connect with people and make people laugh, because if you make people laugh, I guarantee you, if I make you smile, I can get your mortgage and I can make money that way. If I make you feel comfortable with me, it's like, sure, India, you can refinance my home. Or if you need to purchase a new home, of course, India, I would need you to help me out. So, plug. Yes, I'm a New Yorican. All day, every way. Boricua. Yes. Not a Jenny from the block, but I'm a Bori for sure. Boricua for sure. New Yorican for sure. Okay. Do you guys have any more questions? Because my live has been going on. Bishop, you. That's probably why you're a bishop, because you are strategic in what you do. And I don't see past you. I don't see past your, I'm here. I see what you're doing. You're trying to drive me back in. So good preaching requires 3 closes. So school me. I want to hear this. I'm ready for it. And while I wait for you to tell us what these 3 closers are, Bishop, you laughing because I know you tried to pull me in. However, I'm going to allow for you to pull me in because I do think that was good information for my friends in the group that jumped in a little bit late. So my friends in the group that jumped in a little bit late, I did talk about, so we're talking about saving money. We're talking about hustling. We're talking about deals. We're talking about, get in where you can fit in, right? If they can offer it for you and you can take advantage, why not? So, yeah, my third closing, Thank God I've closed, I think, 6 loans in November, which is, compared to other loan officers, it's not. I'm not crazy productive, but I'm not here for greed. I'm here to do it right. I'm here to provide a great customer experience, and I'm happy with my 6 loans. And as long as I do things right, it'll come back to me. Because I know now that Bishop knows that I can do loans in South Carolina, he's going to think of India and he's going to say, hey, maybe you can help me with this refinance, or you can help my friend with refinance. Right, Bishop? Miguel saying that he's referring to the 3 goodbyes. Listen, right. All right, y'all got jokes. Hold on, I'm going to drink some water because I've talked too much. I need to drink some water because I've been on here for so long and my throat is parched. Guys, I'm glad that I can entertain you, Margot, and everyone else on this who jumped on and who has stayed on. I appreciate you guys. I will go back to the real business. Final Cut Pro, motion compressor. Oh, that's why, Bishop. I see what you did. You did research. Thank you, my good sir. Yes, I said that there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apps. Those are the 5th app in the package. Yes. My 3rd time. This is probably my 20th time to close this live. I'm now drinking water, but we're on an hour and 10 minutes. You guys probably got about 10 to 15 more minutes. It's 5 o'clock. I still have to return some calls and submit some loans. I got clients that are waiting for me. Yeah, you guys are in trouble. Yes. Yeah. Back to business. So back to this. I'm going to ignore the comments. Apple has an education. So if you go and you go to the Apple store, you can look for Apple education discount and you can get iPads. You can get, yeah, of course, yes, it's supposed to be for those of us that are in school. But at the same token, it's not just you don't have to be in school. If you guys have kids, if you have brother or sister or whoever it is, and you have someone in your household that is in school, you can, of course, if you want to buy them a MacBook Pro or whatever the case may be, make sure you check out Apple Education store pricing, because they usually have the iPads or the MacBooks or software cheaper than full price. So when Bishop tried to reel me back in with this comment, which he was successful, I was talking about a bundle excuse me, I was talking about a bundle that you guys can get through the Apple Education Store if you're interested in purchasing Final Cut Pro, and that for me was what I was looking for. I wanted to pay for Final Cut Pro. I actually got the bundle for $199. So I got the bundle for $200, and for $200, and it's the full copies, the full versions, I got licenses for Final Cut Pro. Let me put that back on the screen. I got licenses for Final Cut Pro, for Motion Compressor, Logic Pro, and Mainstage. And the reason why I brought that up is because I'll start it one more time. This was, I created these beats on Logic Pro because I said, well, why, let me make my own intro, let me make my own outro, let me make my own backdrop. It'll be fun, right? And it's now you guys get to hear a little bit of my personality, what kind of music I like, what kind of vibe I'm going for. So what you hear this on the background, I did through Logic Pro, and that's because I had the promo. So you guys are winding down. I see there's 10 of you guys. It's probably the 10 clowns that kept me on for the hour and 10 minutes. Thank you guys. Although Diego, you're jumping on late. You're going to try to keep me on and you're not. I am already. Diego, hi. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for engaging and commenting. Please don't be like these other guys in the group. I was only supposed to be on this live for 10 or 15 minutes, and I have been on the live for an hour and 13 minutes now. I made new friends. No, unless you guys are going... I can't even comment. This was easy, Lemuel. She took the bait for a 2-hour live. Hold on, let me put that back on the screen. She took the bait for a 2-hour live. She's good. Yep, it worked. Okay. All right. I appreciate you guys. You guys have been awesome. It has been fun. How about this? So we'll do one more behind the scenes. We were talking about, I'll lower this just a little bit. What did I do? I gave a lot of plugs. I gave myself a plug. I am a mortgage officer. I'm a mortgage expert in the industry. I can do almost any type of mortgage. I can do mortgages in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, South Carolina, and Florida. So if you want to have a conversation and see if I can help you either save money on your home by refinancing, or if you're looking at purchasing a home or an additional home, please reach out to me if you're in one of those states. Shameless plug. Then plugs from my people in the group. When I started the live, and for those of you guys that watched the replay, for those of you guys that have watched the replay and have stayed on for the entirety of the hour and 14 minutes that I'm on right now, the opening that I did, I purchased from Bradley's webpage. So this opening here, with that backdrop with the balls coming in, that is from Bradley's webpage. That was a countdown timer. Obviously, I threw this Ecamm timer on there. That was to show Bradley some love. You guys saw that I left a post the other day supporting Doc Rock's Patreon page, because he has really he's been trying to coach me and be a mentor. So I subscribed. I'm a Patreon member for Sean Doc Rock. This shirt that I'm wearing is from Elicio. Excuse me. I ordered this shirt from Elicio. I think it looks good. Pause, pray, proceed. When I need to take a minute. Right? So he had some coupon codes. He was here. Okay. Whatever, y'all. Oh, you like that beat, Miguel? Miguel. Thank you, but I don't know if this is you trying to keep me on, or if you're really saying you like the beat. If you really like the beat, or if it's both. Thank you for the compliment either way. I'm glad that I'm your afternoon entertainment this evening, guys. Lem, you like that? I can send you guys the links. It's, I figure for a good intro, outro, I did that. And the reason why I went on here is because we were talking about Apple Education pricing discount, right? We were talking about Final Cut Pro, the package for Final Cut Pro through the Apple Education Store. We were talking about it's $199 for Final Cut Pro, motion compressor. Let me go back because I did bring it on the screen. Bishop, where are you? You see, I'm losing my voice because I've talked for entirely too long. That's what that means. Final Cut Pro, Motion Compressor, Logic Pro, and Main Stage, $199 for Apple Education Store discount. You do not need to prove that you are a student. Take advantage, because Final Cut Pro, guys, somebody do research. Isn't Final Cut Pro like $200, $300 alone? Isn't that app $300? Isn't Logic $300 alone? Guys, I paid $199 for Final Cut Pro, Motion Compressor, Logic Pro, and Main Stage. So get your hustle on, do some research. Let me go back to some comments. Real comments, real quality comments, not you guys trying to get me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Marga. Marga's contributing to at least trying to keep it on track. Thank you, my friend. And I will be there. Oh, another plug. Marga, come on. We got to plug each other. So Marga is are you a comedian? You're a form of a comedian, but you do monologuing, right? If I remember your profile correctly. So she does monologuing. She is a Cuban from New York, Williamsburg, if I remember correctly, right, Marga? She now lives in San Francisco, and she is actually doing a Zoom with other women. Represent, women, we taking over, y'all. Y'all better watch out. You got a woman vice president in office. Hey now, y'all men better watch out, because we coming up. Finally, it took us long enough. But plug for Marga. So she is doing a live comedy show Thursday, what's today? Wednesday, tomorrow. So Marga, feel free to leave comments, leave some notes for the rest of the group, because I'm showing support. Tickets are $10 on Zoom, Eastern Standard Time. What was it? 6 o'clock, I think, Marga? Let me know. Theater and stand-up. That's what Marga does. She does theater and stand-up, and she is from Washington Heights. Okay. You see, guys, Okay. How long have I been going now? An hour and 18 minutes. Well, I will, since I opened my mouth and we're talking about deals and I talked about the Apple Education Store discount, and I talked about software. For those of you guys, Claude, thank you for joining in. I know you were a little bit late. The reason why I did this live was only supposed to last 15 minutes tops. I'm going to say that one more time. 15 minutes tops. And we are now going on an hour and 19 minutes. Because of the clowns in this group. Okay. We've spoken about a lot of good things, though. I'm going to give these clowns some credit. We've spoken about a lot of good things. I feel like we have plugged a lot of members of the community, and I apologize if I couldn't plug you because I don't know your information or how I can help you out. Interact with me, connect with me, because I will be more than glad on my next live, because Miguel is keeping me accountable. He's saying maybe next week, same time, same place. So that's a possibility. Right, clowns, right? 15 minutes, where? This is what I'm saying, where? 15 minutes, how? And then I said, can somebody please call out Diana Gladney, please? Because if you watch her lives and you interact, I'm usually, guys, karma. Get Diana Gladney in here. This is karma at its finest. Because I'm one of the clowns in the live saying, sure, Diana, a half an hour, Diana. You're only going to talk for a half an hour. And then Diana starts on the live and it's now 2 hours later. And she's like, India, don't talk to me. This is karma coming back full circle. Say no more. Say no more. All right. So let's get back to some business. Let's get back to some comments. Feel no ways. Okay. Hold on. So let's do some plugs. Let's do some serious plugs because I appreciate those of you guys that have stayed on from the very beginning. I appreciate my clowns and my serious people who have been engaging, because that's what makes a live so fun, right? The engaging group. So thank you guys who have been engaging. I do want to, let's do some features. So the last plug I was giving for Marga is doing a comedy show with a group of talented women. You can find it on Zoom. Tickets are $10. It's tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, 7 p.m. West Coast. Those are that's the website there. So check it out. I'm excited. And the show is called Who's Your Mommy? I'm looking forward to it. The show's called Who's Your Mommy? It's probably going to be fun. June, thank you, June. Keep me on track. Because these other guys, I don't know. See this guy, Bishop? Bishop is supposed to be a man of God. I have been on this live for an hour and 21 minutes, and Bishop has been on this entire time. He was supposed to help me get off in 10 to 15 minutes, and now here we are, an hour past my time. So much for that. Let's see. Welcome to live streaming. Yes, Claude, I am learning. Representing Boricua y Cubana. Yes, and that's New York at its finest, right? You're not a clown? You know, I remember being on your live, I think it was 2 nights ago, when your wife was looking for you. And your son was like, Daddy, Mommy's looking for you. Daddy, Mommy's looking for you. Why? Because you do what you're trying to do to me. You're trying to get me reeled in. Right. Karma. Right? It's my fault. This is what happens. Darn it. Clown crew, that's what we calling ourselves? Not me. I've been trying to stay on track. So we got some new people. Ian, what's going on from the UK? What time is it? Is it 5 hours ahead? 5 hours ahead. So what is it, like 10 o'clock? Am I right from there? And the only reason why I know that, since you guys are making me stay on and you guys are getting to know me a little bit, I actually got engaged to my fiance. I took her to London and Paris. We stayed in London for a few days and we flew out to Paris, and I did it in Paris because I am bougie, y'all. Go big or go home. And she's such an amazing woman. She didn't need all of that, but because I'm a woman and I said, no, I need all of that, we gonna do it right. And so if you guys look at my profile picture, that's actually me proposing to her in front of the Eiffel Tower. I hired a photographer and a videographer. And like I said, she didn't need any of that stuff, but you know, she has a bougie woman. And so that's how I know about the UK, and it's stuck in my head because it will always have a special place in my heart. So I believe it's 10:30. So thank you for joining on. Let's get back, right? 10:30 p.m. Yes, sir. I loved it. Had a good time. Had some great Chinese food down in London, in Chinatown. Great Chinese food. You got FOMO? Okay, well, so for those of you guys that jumped on a little late, Ian, you seem like a serious man, so I'm going to talk directly. I couldn't even say that with a serious face. You guys are bad. I made myself laugh. Ian, I'm going to talk directly to you now because you did come on a little bit late. And Marga, I'm going to talk to you since you mentioned that you have FOMO. The reason why I started this live an hour and 24 minutes ago, this live was only supposed to last 10 to 15 minutes, was because all I wanted to do was I was excited to share with the community that I organized a group buy. I reached out to Rogue Amoeba, which are the creators of Loopback, and I asked them, I told them how great the community was. I spoke about, how often we are constantly talking about Loopback, and a lot of us, realistically, you can hear my doggies in the background. This is what happens when you do live. I told them that there were a lot of people who didn't want to spend $100, and I asked them if they'd be able to offer a discount for us. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to put you on mute. Live. You're going to see me yell at the dogs. Me yelling at them doesn't always help, but yes, I'm ignoring you guys. Yes, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to have a serious conversation with Ian and Marga, and the clown crew are trying to pull me in, and I think that is my fiance. That's someone. I'm gonna have to get off soon. Y'all are trying to pull me in, and I was intentionally. I was trying to have a serious conversation with my new friend Ian from the UK, with Marga, who is my friend. We became friends about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, because the clown crew. No, Rob, get off. Rob, no. And especially because you have Loopback. This live is for you. No, we are not going down this path right now. I have been on this live for an hour and 26 minutes. I need to go back to work. I need to close some loans. I need to submit some applications. I got to return clients' phone calls. And the clown crew over here, right? Lem, is that what the dogs are trying to do? The dogs are telling me, let me move this over this way. The dogs are telling me to continue. I don't think that the dogs are telling me to continue. I think the dogs are telling me, mommy, the other mommy's coming home. You know what I love about Kevin Hart? When Kevin Hart tells his jokes, he laughs at his own jokes, and I feel like that makes it more enjoyable because he's sincerely laughing. I hope I just gave you guys some of that. The fact that I couldn't even get through these sentences without laughing at myself, I hope I made you guys laugh, because I know when Kevin Hart does it, it works. So I hope. All right, listen, I gotta talk to some serious people in this group. So I'm gonna ignore my clown crew. Oh, Marga, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to get serious for 2 minutes. I'm going to try to not laugh at myself and get serious. The reason why I decided to schedule this live, and for those of you guys that jumped in, you saw the title of it. We were talking about Loopback, and it was pretty much because, I'm not trying to pay $100 for Loopback. I wasn't trying to pay, and I saw, people looking for cheaper alternatives or free alternatives. I think it's Soundflower. I know there's a free one that people talk about a lot, right? Because free is for me. I'm okay with spending money. And let me go back to some of these comments, because Alicio, I saw your comment. I got money. I'm bougie. So I did say that. I'm bougie. I'm blessed. I don't want to say, I have money, right? Because everybody's always reaching for more. But listen, I got engaged. It was important. And I'm a girl. I'm not a girly girl, but I'm a girl. And I wanted to make it memorable. And I wanted to make it special for my fiance, because she's a special, special lady. And because I'm bougie, I said, why not go big or go home? And I actually went to Paris 2 years ago with my mom. I fell in love with it. And I said, I need to bring my lady here and propose to her. So we went to London. And then from London, I flew her out to Paris, and it's actually not that expensive. Round trip for 2 tickets nonstop from Newark to London directly. It was actually $700 for 2 tickets round trip. So it's actually not as expensive. Airbnb is your friend. I think I did an Airbnb for a private flat, as they call it, right, Ian? If you're still on, I rented a flat from Airbnb in both Paris and London, and it was $700. But I'm gonna get back on track because you guys, we're at an hour and a half right now, the clown crew. So let me go back to these comments. Bishop says, don't try to ignore us. We're calling for more troops from our crew. All right, Bishop. Bishop, I'm going to send you a message privately. We're going to have some words after this, and I'm going to have to tread lightly with my words because you are a man of God. We're going to think about that. So let me go to these comments. Rob. So unfortunately, I am not a loopback user. That was the purpose of the live, because I did reach out to some, to the customer support, and I did ask them for a discount because I was not trying to spend I got money, but it's like, what do I spend my money on, right? And I wasn't trying to spend my money. I had bought the Rodecaster Pro. It's $500. Why do I need loopback? But if I can get loopback for a discount, I organized the group discount for us. So if we can get 30 people or more to sign up, I got us a 30% discount so we can get loopback for $70. So unfortunately, I can't help you with that stuff. You know exactly, because you trying to get me. 15 minutes. Ian, right, Ian, 15 minutes is an hour and a half. Let me finish going through these comments because I was trying to ignore the clown crew. So we'll hook up you want. So we got some serious comments afterwards because I really did. I stopped looking at the comments, but now I see some real things on here. So the iPad, let's do back to that. What is it? Behind the scenes. Don't be a nerd like India Delgado and think that BTS is back to school. Behind the scenes is BTS, or it can be back to school. What's up, y'all? That is a GoPro Hero 3. I brought a dummy battery that you can find on Amazon. I'll try to remember and put some comments. Maybe I'll edit the first post. I know I spoke about a lot of different things, so I'm going to put Bradley's link on there. Alicio put his link for the t-shirt. I'll try to put that. I'll remember to put that link on there. The dummy battery, because I had that GoPro Hero 3 just laying around. So I bought a dummy battery. I had some extra cables, and now that is our BTS. That's our BTS secondary shot. So that's what that is. So you guys see some of my stuff here. So behind the scenes, what do we got? You got my Lewitt. I love this Lewitt 240 Pro. I have 2 monitors, 2 LG 4K 27-inch monitors. To answer your question, because I see you peeking, so I got a Stream Deck, MX keys for Mac, MX keys, Mixmaster 3 for Mac, and you see my Rodecaster Pro here. And actually, I do love the iPad. As a mortgage officer, I talk to clients all the time, right? Like it's historical lows for refinancing, things like that. And I love to take notes digitally. So what I do is I actually have, and my fiance says she's on her way home 15 minutes ago. 15 minutes ago. You guys are going to get me in trouble. I didn't even see that text message. Thank you. Was it Ben? Thank you for telling me to look at my iPad because I missed text messages from my fiance telling me she's on her way home. Let's see if now I want to stay on because I want to see if I can get her on the screen. If I can get her on the live. She's probably not going to want to be on the live, but we'll see. I'll try. So let me see if I can show you guys this. Because I see what you're doing. You guys are trying to keep me engaged. See, there goes me laughing again, right? You guys are trying to keep me engaged with some serious things, and then the clown crew comes in and kind of reels me back in. So let's see. I'm gonna see if I can turn off the glare from my key light. My key light is not acting as it's supposed to from the Stream Deck. I don't know what happened. All right. That's a little bit better. You can't really see it too close. That's notability, right? And so it's an iPad Pro. I use the Apple Pencil religiously. This is my best friend. And so what I have is this app. It's called Notability. And so let me see this way. These are subjects that I have. And so let me just make this a little bit smaller. This subject that I'm going to open up, I have it titled right here. This is mortgage inquiries. And so basically, if I get referrals from, let's say, commercial lenders, or I get referrals from a branch, or if I get referrals from like realtors or something like that, I categorize it that way. And then here are the notes, right? And so these are live working documents that I use. So if a client, if you were to call me, right, because Bishop is going to start giving me some referrals from South Carolina to talk to the people of his congregation on either refinancing their homes or purchasing additional homes or their first homes, because I'm going to help Bishop out with his congregation and saving them some money now. Shameless plug. So when I start talking to Bishop's members and I'm helping them and I start creating a live document, right, pretty much I just want to get you guys a good note. And so that's what it looks like. So what I do is I kind of put the client's name, their phone number, their email address. If I give them a rate quote or something like that, I just kind of go ahead and move forward. Let me show you. I won't go too much because I can nerd out about this stuff all the time. Okay, this one has some color. So all I do pretty much, right? So this is a live working document. So, I put the client's information, I put their notes. If there's like something that I need to remember about that client in particular, I go ahead and, change the color. If we haven't spoken for a few months, I'll usually change the color so that it stands out so I can go straight to it. That's what I pretty much use my iPad Pro for full time, and I use it. It's my portable notebook. So now I don't have to have notebooks upon notebooks upon notebooks. Let's put some music back on since you guys liked those beats. But that's what I use the iPad Pro for. And then I am taking some online courses. So of course I take it for school notes and things like that. If you guys have some more questions with my back to school, ooh, look at the ambiance. So I turned off my key light. Check that out, guys. So let's do some behind the scenes. Green screen. Softbox there. I don't know if Lem is still on. Lem, you see I have my softbox there. I do have a small panel go LED. Under here, I have this bad boy here. Let me change it this way so you can see. Hold on. Let's see. And then I'm going to check out the comments because I have been ignoring you guys. But let's do this tour really quick. So I have this little photography light this way. Sorry for the bright light, but that photography light is back here. Because I have such a small space, right? I turned off my key light, but look at my green screen. My green screen, it's not, right now I have 3 very small lights. I turned off my key light here. You see there's shadows, right? So when you're talking about Lem, right? And the focus and what do you want to portray? So you can definitely see some shadows. The side of my face got lost a little bit. Let's turn on that light again so you can see what it looks like. So different image. So now let's look at these comments because y'all go visit. Go. Goodbye. All right. So one of the clown crew leaving. Let me go back. Wasting time. Make up to the crew. Gotta go to work. Marga, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Goodbye. Rob, I just had to because I had to yell at somebody because I don't even know if you're still on because I was ignoring everybody. But I had to egg on you because these guys, you came on late and you weren't helping me. And a 15-minute max live turned into an hour and 37 minutes. Black hole. Yes, that's what I was looking for. That's the free alternative to Loopback. It's called Black Hole, but I've heard that it's been glitchy and stuff like that. Black Hole is free, ready to level up. So basically what we spoke about was we'll do the group buy. Obviously, I'm going to wait till I have at least 30 people because I do have to front the money. So I'm going to pay for the 30 or whatever many licenses up front. We'll set up either PayPal, Zelle, or something like that because if we get 30 people, it's $70. And we did talk a little bit about maybe if I can find out pricing for the whole bundle and what that would be. So I'm going to circle back with everybody then. Use the Eiffel Tower background. Yeah, that would be cool, I guess, depending on what I'm trying to do. Listen. Okay. Roadcaster Pro. Yes. Marga, why are you guys shouting me out? Stop counting my money, y'all. Stop counting my money. There's a reason. There's a purpose. Okay. Let's see. Side room, party lights for the dogs. No. Miguel, hi. Are you telling me to get off again? We are about to end it. All right, Rob. So some engaging conversation. So this music here, what you missed in the background because you were late, was that actually I created these beats on my own. We were talking, I think you were on when I was talking about the Apple Education Store discount. And so you can get Final Cut Pro, Compressor, Motion, Logic. I don't know why I keep forgetting the fifth app, but you can get 5 apps for $199 through the Apple Education Pro discount, the Apple Education Store discount. And so Logic Pro, Final Cut Pro is $300 on its own. Logic Pro is $200 on its own. Motion is $50 on its own. I paid $199 for all of those apps because I really just needed Final Cut Pro, right, for my YouTube videos to chop up the recordings and things like that and post them on there. Oh, and also, Ben, I do have LumaFusion on the iPad as well. LumaFusion is a $30 app. It is a great iPad alternative, which is like the answer to Final Cut Pro for the iPad. So if I don't want to pull out my MacBook and the fans and the heat and all of that stuff, and I'd want to do a quick edit that I don't need as much fancy things, LumaFusion is amazing on the iPad Pro. So definitely I would have that as an add-on as well. But, we were talking about that bundle. I spoke about then the background, the music in the background. I actually did these beats. This one is a 21-minute long track, and I honestly had just put on some headphones. I was up until like Rain Man. I was up on the bed. My fiance was working overnight that night, so I was in the bedroom by myself. I had headphones on, and I was just messing with Logic Pro, and I came up with this 21-minute long track through Logic Pro. So that's what you're listening. Yeah. You see, I keep looking to the side over there. Let's do the BTS. Hold on. Because I'm going to see her walk through there and I am going to get it. She's going to beat me. She's going to walk through because I know 15 minutes have passed. Yeah. So let's go back. Let's look at some of these comments. Yes, Marga, I was like Rain Man. I don't know how else to describe it. Legit. I was up. I had just gotten the download for the package, and I was messing around with Logic because the Apple actually gives you free tutorials. And so they have samples and loops, and that's all these are. These are just samples and loops. And I just they gave one sort of template with like bass and drums and like hip hop music or whatever. And literally I just hit record and I started Rain Man. That's all I did. And I was just messing around with different things, recorded it. And then when it was done at the 21 minutes that I played it back, I was like, hold on. Let's do it from the beginning. Not that. So I was like, hold up. That's some good YouTube music right there. That's a good intro right there. Like, wait, what? Let's see. Let's go back to some of these comments. So hopefully that answered your question. Main stage. Let's see. No, Marga, you do not need to prove in the US. Let me lower this a little bit. In the US, you do not need to prove that you are in school. So, some people may have mixed opinions on it. Technically, I am in school. I'm not in an EDU, but I actually am going to a banker school. It's called Center for Financial Training. So I didn't really technically do anything unethical because I am in school. I did mention that at some point. I'm trying to go back to get my bachelor's degree because I don't have my bachelor's degree, and the bank does pay for me to take online courses. So I'm taking college credit courses through the banker school first. They pay for it 100%. And then I'm going to transfer those classes into an undergrad online school. And then I get like $7,500 for tuition reimbursement. So technically I am in school. However, you do not need to prove that you are in school to shop online through the Apple Education Store discount. Just put it in your shopping cart and order, literally. LumaFusion. That's what it's called. I'll see if I can get it because y'all are an hour and 43 minutes. Oh my God, guys. I don't even want to talk to you guys right now. I mean, I do want to talk to you guys. Obviously, that's why I'm on the live. Gosh. Let me get you this link. I'm not even gonna. I can't even right now. Let me see. Luma Touch. I'm gonna get you this link because I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna put it in the comments. And where's Facebook? Let's go this way. Because my clown crew, I didn't copy and paste that. Give me 1 second. Let me get this. Control C. Because my mic and my boom arm is all in the way with the way my setup is. So that's why you see me looking kind of retarded. Okay, I put that on there. LumaFusion Final Cut Pro. It's a Final Cut Pro, an example of Final Cut Pro for your iPad. So it's great if you want to do video editing. So let's go back to some of these comments. Okay. LumaFusion. Yes, thank you, Bishop, for contributing to the group and not just being a distractor and having me on the live for an hour and 44 minutes now. Yep. I'm getting off in a few minutes, guys. I am getting off in a few minutes. Thank you for the compliments on the beats. I brought it back just for you. Right? Lifelong learner. I am too. I'm a nerd. That's why, before Lem left, we cracked the jokes. I didn't know what BTS was I thought BTS was back to school because I'm a nerd. That's what I do. I'm a nerd. But when we were talking about BTS, he was talking about behind the scenes. But the nerd in me didn't know that. I love to read. I am a big learner. I love being in school, or even like with things like this, I'm learning, right? I'm learning live streaming. I'm learning how proper, placement. I'm learning Logic Pro. So, okay. Ben, we supposed to be cool. Come on. My bad, yo. I got caught up. I'm sorry. Bishop. That's how I feel, Bishop. Ugh. Doing so good. Only 15-minute goal. 2 hours. Winning. Right. All right. So I think, in all seriousness, I think I am going to get off now. I plugged, let me see. I'll do one more quick recap. We're at an hour and 45 minutes. I showed you guys my behind the scenes, right? I'm using a GoPro Hero 3 that I had in the drawer. So I repurposed stuff, right? I didn't go out. I didn't buy anything new. I repurposed stuff. I just bought a dummy battery for it. I had some extra micro HDMI or mini HDMI cables laying around. I had a clamp. I had all that stuff. All I bought to make this work was a dummy battery. Repurposed that to give you guys some behind the scenes. You'll see that my setup is actually green screen. So I spoke a little bit about that, and I was trying to give Felicia a shout out because Felicia uses GoPro in her scenes, but I think she uses newer GoPros, and a lot of people weren't sure. So this is clean. Check this out, guys. This is clean HDMI. I didn't do any settings with the GoPro. Clean HDMI. I have one of those $25 capture cards that you can find from Amazon. So, the quality, obviously not as amazing as my Sony A5100, right? But for an additional shot for a camera that I had laying in my drawer, not doing anything, I think it's pretty cool. So Felicia, that one is for you because I know that you'll catch this eventually. I was very grateful to repurpose the GoPro. I actually now go back. I gave a plug to my homeboy, Alicia Way. He did put the comments for his shirt, pause, pray, and proceed. That's that. Miguel, you are welcome. Definitely connect with me because like you said, you're a realtor, so connect with me. Let's see how we can do business and help each other out. Ben, you are very welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for interacting. I appreciate you. I'll see you around. If you need any help, reach out to one of these clowns because that's what we do. I think there was like 1 or 2 generic settings that I did have to adjust, but nothing really. This is stock. Like it wasn't anything crazy. I think, like I said, it was one thing, and I think that's the fiance, guys. I know that's the fiance coming home. I'm gonna have to get off. I'm gonna have to. You hear me whispering? I'm looking in the corner because she's gonna come. The door is that way. Yes. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it. I am gonna drop off because she should be coming home if she's not home already. That's just, my stepson is looking outside the window because we're looking for Big Mama to come home. Big Mama is coming home, and I need to make sure dinner's ready and get everything taken care of. Right, Rob, right. Right. Where's Doc? Right. I'm in trouble. But I will say, let me go back. Hold on. Let's go back this way because you're not going to see when she comes and yells at me. I'm going to take I have to take that off because when she comes and looks and she'll be like, where's dinner? I'm going to have to go out. I'm going to have to pick up some pizza or something now to make up for, what do you guys suggest? Pizza, Chinese food, KFC, something. I got to go pick up some dinner. Yes, Clown Cam crew. Yeah, we're still here. Yes, the crew is still here. They have been awesome. I was saying this comment, Bishop, thank you. Really good. Continued success, more clients than I can handle. I hope so, Bishop. Thank you so much for the blessings and the kind words. That's what I hope for. Next week, same time, same channel. I think you guys are yo, right? And she went, so we are both working from home. She actually went to a building today. She works for FedEx. She went to a building today. She actually worked. It's like, right? You guys know when you leave to go to work, it's different than us working at home. She worked. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get some Uber Eats. I'm gonna have to get her some candy, some treats that she likes to make up for it, for that. But so recap, and I am about to drop off because it has been real, but maybe Wednesdays will be my spot. Wednesdays, I started the live at 4:00. As long as I plan for it, I probably can do it. Realistically, I can squeeze it into my schedule. So maybe if you at work, right? You left the house, Lem? You're at work. I need to get back to work, because God knows my emails. Let me see. So that I still have the same 3 text messages. However, can I show this to you guys? Oh, I cleared it. 25 emails. And I've had 3 missed calls. So I got to return some calls. But for those of you guys, I hope I have some messages. If not, I will go back through the comments because I know that Alicia was interested. Magic's was interested. I think Ian said he was interested. I had a handful of people that were interested, right, for the loopback, the promo. We need 30 people to get 30% off. I did say I was going to find out if I can get us a discount for the bundle so people can pick and choose. So it might not be something all the way that we happen maybe I don't think it'll happen in a week. I might need a few weeks because I want to make sure that I do it the right way for everybody, right? So if it's more beneficial for us to do a group buy, sorry about the dogs, guys. I just got to figure it out. But thank you for jumping on. Yeah, because the fiance came home, so I'm in trouble. So now I'm really an hour and 51 minutes. It was only supposed to be 10 to 15 minutes, but thank you so much for the interaction. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you so much for the engagement. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for helping me to get on this platform. I will catch you guys on the next one. Talk to you guys later.